Welcome. In front of me is a OPPO Find X9, and today I will show you how you can enable and also set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So let's get started by pulling down our toggles by swiping down from the top right side of the screen. Try that again before the screen times out. There we go. And this will show you a bunch of toggles right here. By default, your Do Not Disturb mode should be visible here, which it is for me right here. But if it's not, which could be the case for some reason, you can add it yourself by clicking right here on this pencil, selecting the plus button, and finding it somewhere in this list right here, and just hold it, or just tap on it to add it, click on done, and you can see it's now available to me on one of the pages. So anyway, once you see your Do Not Disturb mode, first time around you want to hold it and then select More Settings, and this will quickly take you to the settings. Now in here, going over the options, at the very top we have the toggle to turn it on and off. Then we have silent media when Do Not Disturb mode is on. Next we have schedule. Now if you click on it, we have one that is always pre-made on every device of every brand called Sleep, and it starts at 10 p.m. ends at 7 a.m. runs every single day. You can turn it on if you want to by clicking this switch right here, or you can tap on the text itself to edit its parameters, or alternatively you can also add additional ones. So you can name it whatever you want and set the timer, and then repeat every day, so select days of the week. When you click on save, it automatically becomes enabled, something to keep in mind. So that's one thing. Moving back here to the settings, we can also choose exclusions for calls, messages, and apps. So in calls and messages, you can select who will be able to call you, message you, and both of them seem to have the same option. So you have none, everyone, contact, or favorite. Choose whichever one you want. Keep in mind that when it comes down to favorite contacts, you need to go into the contacts list and favorite the contacts that you want to be, well, favorited. And lastly, we have a ring for repeated callers, which basically means that if someone calls you twice within a 3-minute period, no matter what you select right here, they will be able to bypass it. It might be a good option for emergency purposes. Usually people spam call you, which would inherently mean that they would bypass your Do Not Disturb mode with this option. And typically in emergencies, you probably want to know that someone is trying to reach you. So anyway, once everything is set right here, we can close this up. And whenever you want to manually turn on this mode, find the toggle and simply tap on it. First time around, it gives you this message, turn on Do Not Disturb mode. In Do Not Disturb mode, you will only receive notifications for alarms, timers, and calendar events. Well, and also calls and messages, depending on how you set it up. The box is always checked on. Do not show you this again, so let's turn on. And it's now enabled, which you can see right here. Now by default, if you enable it, you will need to also remember to turn it off, so you can do so by just finding this toggle once more and clicking on it once again. And if you're using schedule, just make sure that it's turned on in the settings, and the device will do everything else for you. So with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.